The White Lotus Season 2 Episode 3 trailer explained. With the second episode of the show recently being aired, a trailer for the next episode has been released. With the episode being titled Bull Elephant, it looks as though we're going to see the couples get separated from their significant others, and temptation and the opportunity to join Dominic in the Adulterers Club open up. So with that, I thought I'd break down and explain all that there was to take away from the trailer. So let's get into it. Here is the White Lotus Season 2 Episode 3 trailer explained. Just to let you know, this video will contain spoilers. The third episode of the show is titled Bull Elephant. A bull elephant is an adult male elephant that's known to have aggressive traits with an element of unpredictability, as it has high levels of testosterone and also bursts of energy. I think that's going to be symbolic of the tone of the episode that we're going to see, especially around Cameron and Ethan, as it looks as though they're going to battle to be the superior male. Something Ethan has never really been interested in, but as we heard, Cameron always tried to one-up him. The first scene in the trailer was of Tanya and a psychic with tarot cards. The fortune teller stated these cards say there's someone beautiful in his life, to which it was met with, "That would be me," by Tanya, and also, "You're so negative," from what looks like a separate part of the conversation. So it looks as though the fortune teller is not going to be spreading good news to Tanya about Gregg, and she's most likely going to imply that Gregg is having an affair, which we as the audience are currently under the impression of too. Judging by this first scene, it seems as though Gregg has left for Denver and left Tanya in the hotel on her own. After this, we had a scene of Dominic waking up in bed with Lucia waking up alongside him and Mia on the chair. Unlike the first time, it doesn't appear as though she's going to be sneaking out extremely early, and this is what's going to lead to the revelation being made, and the next conversation happening. It seems as though Dominic's father noticed Lucia and Mia leaving his room as he appeared to raise the question with his son over breakfast, to which Dominic appeared to ignore the question and responded with, "What girls?" The next shot following on from this showed us that Harper and Daphne are going to be spending some one-on-one time together, whilst Cameron and Ethan do the same. Harper stated, "Don't you feel a little weird being here without the guys?" Showing that she most probably doesn't feel weird being there without the guys, but more so tying into the fact that she believes that Daphne doesn't really have any substance and wouldn't be able to be friends with somebody like that. Or it could be down to the unwanted attention that it appeared as though they're going to be getting in the episode when they're alone in the city. Daphne responded with no to Harper. It then looked as though Harper and Daphne spent the day together walking through Sicily, and it seemed as though they received a lot of attention from other guys in the city. Daphne said, "Why let the guys have all the fun?" implying that she never really gets a taste of what fun is in the marriage, and that maybe she wants to do something without her husband knowing. She then proceeded to put a substance in her mouth and offered some to Harper, to which she looked surprised. I don't think Harper will be swayed that easily. However, due to the current doubt in her mind about her relationship with Ethan, and the status of how healthy it is, she may be willing to look to do something else. After this, we then cut to Cameron and Ethan together, where it seemed as though they were going to be separate from their partners in this episode too. Cameron said, "You only get one life," meaning that is most likely a mantra that he lives by and is a reason why he has the outlandish attitude that he holds. As he was saying this in the trailer, we saw that Mia and Lucia caught his attention, and they eventually went on to spend the evening together. They seemed to party through the night, where Ethan appeared to be the most affected by what was occurring, him looking the most out of it, accompanied by a shot of him completely underwater. We know that Ethan and Harper believe they have a happy marriage, but I think in this instance one of them may potentially be unfaithful to the other, and it will then start the crack of the deterioration. If anybody is going to do it, I think it could potentially be Harper, as she's the most unhappy visually, despite telling herself that she is happy. A thought that I have had is, what if Cameron and Daphne have planned for this? Cameron has such an intrigue in Harper, and one minute wants to be liked by her but then is slandering her in the next breath. It could be a plan that they devised. Outside of this, we had the final arc in the show that is set to continue on next week, and that is with Portia and Alby. We saw them share a kiss together in episode 2 of the show, and it looked like they could be happy for a week together. However, over dinner, it appeared as though she was chatting to Tanya and said, "He's really nice, maybe too nice. I wish he just got my heart rate up a little bit more." This was intertwined with her looking over at somebody else as they were together. Episode 3 of the show looks as though it's set to be an interesting one. A lot of one-on-one time with the characters as we set to understand their true motives and behaviours. We've only seen the couples together and not separate, so it will be good to see inside of their minds as we'll hopefully see a different side to the characters. It's going to be a dark one that I hope will edge us closer to finding out who is connected to the body in the sea. So, there you have it, the White Lotus Season 2 Episode 3 trailer explained. If you want to see more videos such as endings explained, theories and predictions, and character breakdowns, then click on the I button, or alternatively you can head over to my channel where you'll find them all. If you'd like to give me a show or movie that you'd like me to review, then head over to my Twitter, @BrainPilot_, and tweet me what show or movie you'd like me to review next. And finally, if you'd like to see what I rate the latest movies that don't quite make the cut to getting a dedicated video, then head over to my Letterboxd profile. It's where I rate the latest releases in real time. What do you think is going to happen? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.